Did you know that this is the first Las Vegas Strip smoke-free casino? This is the Park MGM, and I'm Brian Pfeiffer, the owner of the Party Plan app. I book about 75 to 100 groups a weekend out here in Las Vegas. I'm gonna give you guys a full room review, a full property tour, and show you everything this fantastic property, the Park MGM here in Las Vegas Strip, has to offer. Let's go in and check this place out. All right, so when you come in from the main valet, you're gonna walk into basically the lobby, and they have this really cool tree above me, giving that nature feel, and they got the green. It's definitely cool vibe in here when you walk in here. It's something really unique. You're not gonna see this in any other casino on the Strip, that's for sure. Here's your VIP check-in, that's where I checked in. Regular check-in right over there. There's a shop right there for like clothes and whatnot. There's a corner store right there for looks like luggage and whatnot. And the Primrose Cafe is gonna be like a dining option for lunch and dinner, or lunch and breakfast and lunch. And then it does open up, I think there's an area that connected to the pool. So in the morning, if you wanna get a coffee or you wanna get some breakfast food, I think you can get that out in the pool in the little lounge area out there. So that was pretty cool. And then out back here, those are the escalators to the parking garage where most of the locals park. And then in order to catch an Uber and a Lyft, you're not gonna go to the main valet over here. You're gonna actually walk down here to the right-hand side, and there's gonna be an Uber and Lyft pickup on the right-hand side in the back. So that's where you're gonna get it picked up for any ride shares and whatnot. And big limos and party buses probably gonna pick you up over there as well. It's kind of like a tour bus roundabout. That's gonna be back there as well. All right, so smooth check-in process. We just went to the VIP over here for the Gold and Platinum and Noir members. Lady was super quick. She gave us a little upgrade, I think, to the Reserve, which is the old NoMad. And we're gonna go up to the room, drop our stuff off, and we're gonna start our casino vlog. Is the room, and we got a room right next to the elevator, which could be good and bad. I guess it could be a little bit noisy, but it's a really cool room. It's actually more like a suite. It's got this massive closet here. I want to give you guys a full room tour in a second. And then like a bar when you walk in, which is cool. And then it's weird angles, but the angles are, it's a big room. Got like a living room area, got like a bar or chair area over there, the bed, TV, bathroom over here, and you can have an adjoining room. So I'll give you guys a full room tour here in a second. All right, so at the VIP check-in, I had the gold card, so I was able to use the gold card that was gold, platinum, and noir. I got up there, and then the lady was nice enough to hand us this little gift bag when we checked in, so I thought that was pretty cool. And inside the gift bag, we have a MGM water number 2, and we have some Park MGM, looks like 5 little chocolate chip cookies. So nice little perk to get the on your way up to the room, start out with a couple waters. The value of these in the Vegas hotels is probably about $10, so a nice little perk to get started and a little snack. It's probably about $25 in value for free, just being a MGM card holder, so that was cool. All right, so we made it up to our room here, and a nice little view. It's pretty cool. I can actually see the T-Mobile Arena, which is right next to us, and right next to that is the Allegiant Stadium just across the expressway over there. So obviously I have the Excalibur, New York, and Mandalay and Luxor right there. So decent view. I think they gave me a little upgrade because I did go to the VIP lounge, and they put me in the Reserve Tower, which used to be the NoMad Tower, if you remember that. Before they just recently changed the name, and we're on the 23rd floor. We're on the lowest floor of the Reserve, but upgraded room, definitely nice view from up here, and I'm very happy so far. All right, so we just got up to the room. We tossed our stuff down. We're gonna go downstairs. We're gonna check out the pool before it closes, and then we're gonna go on a nice meal at the library. We set up reservations over there. Then we're gonna give you guys a full property tour, and then we'll come back up and close the video out with a full room tour and go from there. All right, so I'm out here in the pool area behind the Park MGM. This is on the west end of the hotel, so all the way toward the back. You pass the conference center, you're gonna see the entrance to the pool. You're gonna walk in, they do check your key here to make sure that you are a guest. And then to the right over there, that's gonna be the elevators that take you up to the old Gemma pool, and that's gonna be on the 4th floor for the reserve guests, which is the old NoMad. Reserve guests get to go up there, the rest of the people do not. And then behind me here, you have the whole pool area. Now there's a little courtyard on the left when you walk in. That's where I'm sitting right now. And it looks like they have this cafe here, maybe open in the morning hours, maybe grab some breakfast and whatnot, coffee. It's not open right now, but they do have a couple places over here that you can actually get drinks, and I think you can probably order food throughout the pool as well. So there are 3 actual really nice hotel pools here. They've really done a nice job remodeling this place compared to like New York. This one's way better. Okay, so right next door, if you want the better pool, just to stay at the Park MGM, it's way better. And you come out here to the left, this is gonna be your south pool, okay? All the pools are pretty large, and there's a lot of seating around there, a lot of lounge chairs, and they all have this one doesn't have any cabanas per se. The other one's in the back, the east pool, and then there's also the south pool, and those have nice cabanas all the way around them. And in fact, I was throwing some bags down there in the north pool, and then the east pool as well has nice cabanas around it. So if you want to get a cabana, you're going to want to go to one of those 2 pools, the east or the north. This one here is kind of more, it looks like, for the kids and the families and whatnot. And the other ones I think are 18 and over to get in. At least the east pool, I saw a sign that was 18 and over, so they don't want the kids in that area. So it's nice. You can actually have like a hotel pool without the kids. If they don't want the kids, this is going to be where you come here right in the first one. And I did see a veranda bar that was over on the north pool as well. And then there was another bar on the end of the east pool as well to get drinks and whatnot. So plenty of places to get drinks, plenty of places to sit around, lounge. And I think the pool area here, especially with that 4th floor rooftop, the old Gemma, there's plenty of pool here. There's sufficient amount of pool for the amount of people. I was talking to one of the lifeguards here. He's kind of a newer guy, but he was telling me that his boss was telling him that back in the day, they actually had a small wave pool here at this pool when it was in Monte Carlo, and they also had a lazy river. So if any of the viewers here are watching and have been to the old Monte Carlo wave pool or the Monte Carlo lazy river, leave me a comment below and tell me how it was in the experience, because that's news to me. I didn't see anything about that online, so that's inside information for one of the people who work here. So definitely a good pool. Make sure you check it out here at the Park MGM. All right, so when you come out into the pool area, if you look to your right, there's a little essential store, and then there's also an elevator bank. Okay, that elevator bank has a 2nd floor stop, and it also has a 4th floor stop. So I'm up here on the 4th floor. This is if you're staying in the Reserve Tower, which used to be the NoMad Tower. It's now called the Reserve Tower. I got lucky. I got upgraded to the Reserve Tower. I have room 23, so I was able to come up here. Nobody really checked, so I think you can just come up here if you want. But if you guys remember back in the day, we did a lot of business with this place. This was called Gemma. When they opened up the Park MGM, I think it was 2021-ish, right around COVID or after COVID, they had this as a pool day club. They had like DJs like Questlove and some local hitters and whatnot. And this was actually a pretty cool day club. It's a nice layout. It's up here on the 4th floor, a rooftop pool party. It's a pretty good sized pool. Then there's a smaller pool over there. It's kind of like a hot tub. And they're very nice cabanas, really wide and big cabanas with like big beds on them and then like chairs in front of them. And it's actually a pretty cool layout. Like, it's too bad it really didn't take off. They did it for about, I don't know, about 2 years. We did send some business here. They had some pretty good deals going for like, extra product and whatnot, packages, etc. And we did send several groups here over the years, but it never really was a big hit in the scene itself. It's competing with now the Palm Tree Beach Club. Back then it was Wet Republic right across the street, and of course you got Marquee Day Club right down the street there as well. And it just didn't have the big DJs and whatnot. MGM Nightlife was trying to run it. They didn't really make it pop here. So they converted it into like the private pool more for the VIP guests, the reserve guests. And that's what it is today. And it's actually really nice up here. So if you are a reserve guest and you want a little bit more privacy than the main pool downstairs, which is really nice too, by the way, this would be a good stop for you. All right, on the south end of the casino, you're gonna find the old Park Theater. Now it's called the Dolby Theater. They did take the naming rights, I think, in 2021. And you can find some really good acts here. Like Bruno Mars is a popular act here. They had New Kids on the Block for a while. I know they had Usher. They had a bunch of shows here. And Mariah Carey Christmas. That was one of the popular shows here. This place is a very nice theater. It's not so large as something like a big arena, so it's more intimate setting. Obviously the ticket prices are gonna be a little bit higher because there's less people. So you're gonna pay a premium here, but you're also gonna get a great show and a great sound system, that's for sure. All right, so at the very east end of the casino, you can actually walk into the Eataly section, okay? This is a very nice dining and wine, cheese, meats type of feel here. There's a lot of restaurants in here. There's so many to see, I couldn't even really name them all. But you have a nice bar on the one end, which has some outdoor seating. There's a nice kind of center bar here, if you will, right behind me. You can see it right there. And then there's several restaurants that are like flanking the, this would be the north side. And then throughout there's a pizza place. I saw like a sandwich place. And there's actually a store down there where you can buy wine and cheese. All the stuff that you can get in here, you can buy, like you bring with you. I've actually eaten at the one in the center here that I had a couple of these places. The one over here I had, I think it was like some sort of fish dish and it was really good. And then over in the center here, I've had some like meatball dishes and try to keep the low carbs going on. And it was really good too. Very rich Italian and very fresh. I really enjoyed it. So if you guys want to grab a meal here, not to have to deal with reservations, you just want to come in here, you can walk up, you can order, and there's plenty of options here for that. So a lot of dining options here, probably more than your typical casino, that's for sure, and some great food. So make sure you check the Eataly section out in the front of the Park MGM facing the strips. All right, so behind me is the Best Friend restaurant. This is Korean like street food, okay? Now the front of it looks like just like a pawn shop or some kind of like liquor store, if you will. And you walk in there and there's a few people eating up front here, but actually through that red, I don't know, kind of curtain, if you will, it's like a rubber curtain. You walk in there, there's a DJ spinning in there, there's tons of people. It's really packed and the food's excellent. I actually did a video on this place called Best Friend. I believe Roy Choi is the chef. LA guy, and the food's excellent. And this place has a very good business. Every time I've been in here, it's been packed. You generally have to make reservations to even get in here. Walk-ups, I don't know, I wouldn't recommend it because it's probably gonna be sold out. Definitely check this place out if you're at the Park MGM and would like some good Korean street food. Pricing's not terrible, it's actually pretty reasonable, and the food's excellent. So this behind me, right next to On the Record and right next to Best Friend, right in between, this is the Mama Rabbit. This used to be a cocktail bar. It has since kind of moved on. It's not really like a full-time operation anymore. Used to be like come in here, have drinks, maybe some small bites, but unfortunately it didn't really hit that well. Best Friend's doing really well. On the Record still going strong. And this place is just used for private events now from what I understand. So it's not a fully functioning place. But if you want to do a private event in here, this is a nice venue and it's all set up for like a corporate event or something. So if you're interested in that, I do have some good connections here at the MGM group and I would be happy to get that set up. All right, so behind me, this is On the Record. It's a Speakeasy nightclub, and I do a lot of business with this place. We sell bottle packages here. They're very popular. A lot of times people like to do like an upper dance floor and a karaoke room. I have a full video on the Record on my channel, so make sure you just search Party Plan, On the Record, Brian Pfeiffer. It should come up with one of the videos I've done. I've done several, but I got a full breakdown of all the different bottle service options, so I won't go into that here. But the place is open Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, so they do get a little bit of a nightclub vibe here those 3 nights. And any night they have a big event at the Dolby Theater, you can expect a lot of people just to walk across the casino and come into this place, so it's pretty lit. And by the way, this is a non-smoking casino, and there's no smoking in the rooms, no smoking in the casino. But a little secret here, if you go upstairs to On the Record, they have an outdoor patio, and it's actually outside, so you can have a cigarette out there. If you're a smoker, you can actually do it inside here, inside the Park MGM. All right, so behind me is the Side Betty Bar. Okay, this is connected to the Sports Book Restaurant, if you will. And they come down here, it's open 24 hours. You get your meals. They have some decent like looking bar food, it looks like. Not too expensive, fairly reasonably priced. And of course, they don't really have like a big sports book here, but they have an area where you can make your bets here, right here in the kind of the center of the casino on the north end of the casino on the one side, just down from On the Record, and right next to Juniper Lounge, which is right here. Juniper Lounge behind me. But they have a nice big bar in the middle with a bunch of TVs, plenty of seating, but not like your stadium style seating you'd find at like a normal sports book. This is kind of more like a sports book for betting and then a food and dining spot, okay? So you want to come in here, have some drinks, you have a nice bar with some gaming and whatnot. It's kind of a cool layout, the way it's set up with the tables and whatnot. It kind of gives you more of a sports book feel, but it's not like a full sports book. It's more like a sports book dining spot. It's kind of hard to describe, but you gotta come here and check this out. If you're into sports, you'll probably like this place. And this behind me, this is Bavette Steakhouse. This is right in the center of the casino on the north side. And it's an excellent steakhouse. I've been here several times. They have a nice bar in there if you want to just walk up and go to the bar. Usually you're probably gonna need to get reservations here because it is a pretty busy steakhouse. It's not like super easy to get into, but it's not also impossible to get into. It's really good food, high-end steakhouse pricing, so expect to pay a premium. You're here in Las Vegas at the Park MGM, so it's gonna be the price is gonna reflect that. But the food is excellent. Definitely worth a nice meal if you guys want to dine out and have a really fine dining experience. This is a good spot for that. All right, so we did find the high limit room. I do like the high limit room. I like to play little high limit slots here and there. Once in a while we get a little lucky. And I did find an old school top dollar machine, and then I found a couple old school pinball machines, so we're gonna try that. Let's see how it goes. So they do have a high limit room in here where you can play, looks like blackjack, roulette. I do see a single zero roulette there. It's not manned right now, but the high limit lounge has a nice little bar in there. I actually came in here with one of my customers after a Knights game, and he's a pretty big gambler, and he won some nice money. There's a couple private bathrooms in the back over there, so if you're interested in doing some high limit gaming, got to use the washroom, there's right over there. And then of course over here is the high limit slots. We took a slight loss, put $100 in the old pinball machine. Didn't even get a single cherry or anything, so too bad, so sad. We're gonna walk after our $100 loss and call it a night. All right, so in the background there, that's Cubano's food truck. It's the chef food truck, and it's gonna be like Cuban food, a bunch of reasonably priced food in there. There's actually a truck in here, if you can see the truck in the background. It is a real truck, so I don't know how they got that thing in here, but they did. And there's a little dining area to sit over there behind there. If you want to get some like truck street style food, you can get that here. And of course I got the infamous Starbucks right behind me. Every hotel in Vegas pretty much has one of these. And it's a nice Starbucks, a little bit area to sit and stuff. It isn't open right now. It's probably going to be more of a morning and afternoon type of place. And you know, that's right next to the conference center. So I'm imagining when they have those conference events and those corporate events and whatnot, they go right through here. Everyone grabs their coffee right here. It's probably going to be pretty busy. And then over there is going to be the check-in. We'll stop over there next and I'll show you what's over there. All right, so they have 77,000 square feet here of conference space, some combined indoor and outdoor. And they have this like really cool, I was checking here on the brochure here, they have some really cool executive meeting space for like groups of like 50. So this is a high-end meeting spot for, you know, corporate events and whatnot. If you guys are interested in getting like a room block, or you're interested in getting some conference and event space or one of those executive breakout rooms, I can help you out with that. My number is 702-883-3006. I'm an IATA certified travel agent, and I do work with Park MGM fairly often and can get you guys some good rates. Let's talk about it. So at the end of the casino, when you walk out of the registration to your left, there's the pool's down here. There's Optica store if you want to get some glasses. There's a sports shop here. Looks like you got your Vegas Golden Knights gear and your Raiders gear and stuff in here. And then you got a corner store right here. Okay, but now this, when you walk here toward the pool, and you come to the end here and you make a right, this walkway down here is actually going to take you, looks like to the conference center, but you make another left there and that takes you all the way over to the Aria, okay? You just connected, it's all air conditioned, it's inside. So what's nice is when you're coming over from the Golden Knights game at the T-Mobile right across the street here, or you want to park at the Aria and not deal with the crazy traffic on this side, you can just walk through here. That's what a lot of people have figured out. I see a lot of locals doing that. They walk over through here, get over to the Aria and get out of the Aria garage, which is a little less crazy than the Park MGM garage or the New York garage when the Knights game's let out or another big event. All right, so we made our way up to the second level here, and they do actually have a full-on salon in here. See a bunch of chairs in there for nails, looks like hair and everything. And up here is also a spa. They have a really nice spa in this hotel, so if you're into the spa treatments, we did enjoy the one with the Fontainebleau. But right behind me, next to the fitness center is the spa. It's not open right now, so we can't really get in there. But they do have a fitness center that is open 24 hours. And by the way, I did talk to the guy when I was leaving the pool, and they're open until 7 p.m., which I thought was interesting, because most of the pools in Vegas close at 6 p.m., so another hour of pool time, at least this time of year, so definitely worth checking out if you're interested in getting a little extra time out there. All right, so we made it down here to the fitness center on the second story. It's right next to the elevators, so when you come down the elevators, you just make a left right here, depending on where you're in the tri tower. You can just find it pretty easily. And it's actually a pretty nice gym. It's not like the biggest gym, that's for sure. Like Resorts World's way bigger, so is Fontainebleau. Several of their gyms are a little bit bigger and nicer, but this is actually pretty good. It's all new equipment, which is nice. Plenty of treadmills, plenty of bikes and ellipticals over there. Dumbbells, I thought, what did I see here? Up to 60, 85. So actually 90, 95 pound dumbbells, not bad. Almost, actually I see 100. So we do got 100 pound dumbbells, which is actually pretty good. And a Smith machine, which is nice. So overall, a good gym. You can definitely get a pretty good workout in here. This hotel's roughly 2,600 people. So, could get a little bit crowded in here because it's not that big, but right now I'm here on a Sunday. There's only a few people in here, so not bad at all for a good workout. All right, so I'm standing here at the main valet of the Park MGM, and I want to show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, so you got the T-Mobile right across the street, literally right across the street. You can actually pay a little premium here if you want a valet here, and you're going to the T-Mobile. They usually do charge a little bit more on the game days and event days and whatnot. Even for the, I think even for the gold members and platinum members like myself, I think they stick you with an extra charge. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure they do. So sometimes they do a pretty good job with the traffic control. Other times it's a complete mess. If you can avoid it, and you know there's an event going on there, you know there's an event going on here, just stay away from this area because it's no good. If you guys are going to like an event off the Park MGM campus and you're staying here and you need to get to a show on time, I would give yourself at least like an hour of extra time on an event day because it's going to be hard to get an Uber and Lyft out of here in the back. It's going to be hard to get picked up here, maybe in a taxi. And even if you get a car out of LA, it's going to be hard to even get out on the street. So just keep that in mind. Try to give people good advice here and know that this area can get really, really backed up. If I see an event going on here in the Dolby, I don't park here. I go over to the Aria and I park over there, or I even go as far as, maybe in the Cosmo and just walk because that's how bad it is. It's really that bad. So anyway, this is the main valet. If you're a gold card member, by the way, or a platinum member or a noir member, you get free valet here at the MGM and free parking there in the South Park. The South parking garage isn't too bad there. It's actually pretty big. Usually you can find a spot fairly close to the walkway, so it's actually not bad. I've never really experienced too much issues parking there, even when there's an event, but getting out of there is a problem when there's an event, so just keep that in mind. So if you're walking west all the way to the back of the casino, you're gonna run into the parking garage. To the left, if you're walking toward the back, is gonna be the main valet out front, and to the right is gonna be the roundabout here in back. This is kind of where your like party buses and limo, you can see some Sprinters behind me, your taxis, your Ubers and Lyft. This is where that pickup is. So it's in the back. It's a little bit more or less congested back here to grab those. And if you guys come out here, just hail your ride back here. All right, so we just did the full casino tour. Now we're worked up a little appetite. So we decided to check out the library, which is part of the reserve side of the Park MGM. And it's over here where you check in for the reserve. And they have a nice steakhouse here. So we're gonna go in and check this place out and I'll let you know how it is. All right, so we just had a fantastic meal inside the library here at the Reserve at Park MGM. And I did have the halibut. It was a special they had today. It was with asparagus, a real nice sauce, had a nice golden crust on the top, and it was almost like eating a piece of candy, but it was fish. It was so good. And then we had she had the branzino. She really liked it. She does love her branzino, and she said it was some of the better branzino she's ever had. So that was excellent. And then we did have the crab mac and cheese, and I really enjoyed that too. She didn't eat too much of that. I pretty much finished it all myself. I'm a little full, but overall, fantastic meal. We were very happy with the library here. We did get out the door for $156. The two dishes were roughly 50 apiece, so just a little bit over 50. Then she had a tea, I had a Pepsi, and then the side was around $30. So all in was roughly, with the tip and tax, just under $200. So not bad for a nice, really high-end meal at the library. All right, so this is the full room review of, this is a $60 room I booked on the MGM Rewards app. I just booked a regular king room, and I'm pretty sure the lady at the VIP upgraded me to a suite of some sort. I'm not sure which suite this is, but it's definitely not just a regular king room, I can tell you that much. It's a lot nicer, and I'm very appreciative of that. She didn't even say anything. We just happened to walk up here and walked in the room, and we're like, whoa, obviously a lot nicer room than we were expecting. So anyway, let's start with the tour here. And outside the window there, we do have a perfect view of T-Mobile, and you can also see Allegiant Stadium. So it's kind of a cool view of our new Vegas stadiums. And nice big comfy chair here next to a nice wood glass top desk here, if you will. So this is where you probably want to do your work. If you're going to do a little laptop work right here, probably find a plug somewhere over here. I do like how they have this couch behind me. It's actually kind of built into the wall. And it's kind of like a velvety green. It's a really cool, like earthy tone green, which I do like, and it's kind of like built into the actual room itself, so it fits like perfectly here, which is kind of cool. Glass top, really cool lamp fixtures and whatnot. I do like those as well, and do have the digital air conditioning here. 67, 68 here feels pretty nice. This is the TV on the one side of the room, and this comes out. Looks like you can rotate it out here, so you want to watch it while you're laying down in bed. It's got a nice big arm to extend out and watch. Pull it out in front of you, and then it fits nicely into the wall. Do have a couple plugs here. Looks like a couple USB ports as well, and HDMI. I did notice maybe you could plug your laptop in right here, work right here. On the side of the bed, we do have a couple plugs, a couple USB, the older USBs. I think this place was remodeled in 2008. It might have been before the USB 2s were popular, so unfortunately don't have the new USBs that most of the phones have these days. Nice, cool lamp fixtures. These actually rotate, which is kind of cool, I thought. And then cool backdrop. It isn't, the headboard is just like part of the wall, it feels like. This is all built into the actual unit. It's kind of cool how they did it. It's not like a separate thing. It's all like built in. Everything's like mounted, like it's an actual fixture. And the pictures and everything look really nice. I did like the decor. And then the bed itself, it actually feels like a foam mattress, which is kind of cool. You don't get foam mattresses at these MGM properties that often, and this is definitely a foam mattress. So it is a little bit stiffer than the one I have at home, but because it is a foam mattress over time, you know, if you're fairly heavy like myself, you'll sink in and then you'll get a nice contour on your back and whatnot, and you get a good night of sleep. So very rare to find a foam mattress at the hotel, but we found one here, which is nice. So happy with the mattress in the suite here, whatever suite this is. And 4 pillows, no lumps. Nice big pillows, comfy. Everything looks really clean. Just white on the green looked fine. Thought that was good. And then you kind of have like another bed stand over here. Nice little slot to put some. We put her purse down here. Got a phone, little dial tone. Yeah, we got a dial tone. And you know, these lights come up, turn on and off, which is kind of cool for some reading if you want to read in bed. But overall, very happy with the bedroom area. This is not like a separate room, but over here, then you have kind of like a living room area, and you basically have like a couch, and on the couch, it's a nice big, a second couch. There's one over there by the window, and then there's another one here in the middle, big enough to fit like 2 people. It's not super huge, but big enough. End table over there with a granite top, looks really nice, and then another lamp over here, which is cool, and then another TV that comes out, and you can rotate and whatnot. So if you're in the bathroom, you can actually rotate it. Rotate it. So you can actually watch one over from the bed here and one on the other side. So a couple really nice big, looks like around 55-inch TVs. Another plug area over here. So nice living room area, okay. Now over here, we're gonna have our entranceway, and we do have a nice mirror on the way out. You can check yourself. I like these lights. There's something really cool. I've never seen any mirror like this before, so it's really cool, unique. And then when you got it here, it's kind of like a foyer. You walk in, and you got your, your bar. When you walk in on the left, this is where you're gonna touch anything you're gonna pay for it. You also have touch anything you're gonna pay for it down here. Some nice ball bearing drawers, ice bucket, a couple of glasses, actual real glasses, which is nice. And then a coffee machine with actual coffee. So a Keurig machine, and they give you a couple of Keurigs, which is nice. So not a lot of places give you the Keurigs, which is kind of nice. And there's some nice wall fixtures as well, some nice pictures. And I was pretty impressed with the closet overall. So we have a sliding door, which I thought was really cool for the closet. And then when you walk in, it's like a full walk-in closet. Got another mirror in here, got a couple robes. Want to go a little crazy, go down to the pool, and then iron. You have your safe, got a couple pairs of slippers, a couple more drawers for storage here. Not the nice ball bearing ones like over there, but good enough. And a luggage rack. So really cool closet. And then let's check out the bathroom. Now the bathroom is really nice as well. You actually have a big mirror here with a light, like an inlaid light here. It's called an Energizer light. So look at that. Get the energy going. It's pretty cool. And then good water pressure, little hand soap. Everything looks good here. This is granite. I wish it kind of had 2 sinks, but it's nice big sink. One person can get one on one side, one person can get right on the other side. Couple towel racks, and then come on in. And I like how roomy this bathroom was. You do have a little stand here for your towels, body lotion, which I thought was cool. And then you have a really nice looking shower. And the shower's big. Really like the shower, how big it is. It's super wide. I remember seeing whatever this thing is, Staywell. This was at the Mandalay Bay in the suite that I had. They had the similar filter or whatever that is. So, watch out. Good water pressure. Guessing it's gonna get hot pretty quick. Trying not to get my shoes wet. Yeah, it's not getting hot yet. Maybe I got it on the cold. There we go. It's not bad. Shampoo, conditioner, body wash. And then I did like over here, you have an actual bathroom with a door. So if you wanna do your thing in here and close the door so nobody else can know what's going on, you can. Toilet looked clean, everything was good here. It is wide. This is really wide bathroom, which I like with the doors. So very satisfied with the suite upgrade, whatever we did have here. I know this isn't your standard king room. We definitely got upgraded to whatever this is. And I'm very happy with this. Definitely worth the 60 bucks. From what I understand, all the rooms are very similar in here in terms of like the decor and the way they look. So I think overall, Park MGM definitely gets a high rating in my book as far as quality of hotel and quality of rooms since the remodel in 2021. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed my full property tour and room review. Make sure you like this video, do subscribe to this channel for more, and bang that notifications bell. I'm gonna talk here about the pros and cons. Definitely some pros about this place and not that many cons, honestly. I do actually like where it's located on the strip. It is kind of more toward the south end, but it is further enough toward the center that you have access to everything. They have that MGM Express here. This is one of the stops that takes you over to the, actually it's called the Aria Express. The MGM Express is over next door. That starts at the Excalibur. So if you want to go that way, you can just walk through New York, and you can walk over to the Excalibur, which is right there, and you can catch the MGM Express all the way to Mandalay Bay. And then from here, you have the Aria Express. That's going to take you over to the Aria, basically right to the center of the strip, all right? Now, I do like some of the things that this hotel has. Obviously, it's been fully remodeled, I think, since 2021 when it opened, a $550 million redo. So it's very nice. The room I got was amazing. It was beautiful. Arguably one of the nicer rooms I've been in Vegas. And they did upgrade me to the Reserve, which is the nicer level hotel here for free. They didn't even charge me anything. I only paid $60, no resort fee, through the MGM Rewards app that I have the gold membership to. And it was good. I was very happy with that. And now as far as entertainment here, okay, they do have On the Record, which is a nice club. It's not one of your like mega clubs per se, but it's like a speakeasy. Little secret about On the Record, you can actually have a cigarette in there because it has an outdoor patio outside. So if you want to smoke, you can actually smoke on the patio there, but the rest of the casino is completely smoke-free, which is nice. The rooms are smoke-free, the casino is smoke-free, and if you have respiratory issues like I do, you can appreciate this, all right? Now, they do have the Dolby live theater here, so if you're a big music fan and you want to see the acts like the Bruno Marses of the world and the Ushers of the world and the New Kids on the Block of the world, the Mariah Carey Christmases of the world, they have that theater here, and it's awesome, okay? They renamed it, I think, in 2021 to the Dolby Theater. I think it was called the Park Theater before, and now it's actually a very nice theater. It's very intimate. You're going to pay a lot for ticket prices there. Generally, it's kind of a small, venue for theater-wise. I think it's the second biggest one on the strip, but it's, for some of these musicians, they fill up like stadiums, like the Allstate Arena or the Allegiant Stadium and whatnot, the Allstate in Chicago. And these guys, you get to see them in more of an intimate setting, but you're going to pay a higher ticket price because they don't have as many tickets to sell. So kind of a trade-off, but I would probably pay a little bit higher experience, a little higher ticket price to have a better experience. All right. Now, there is also a lot of good dining options here. Of course, we checked out the library. That was a great place. They have Bavettes. I've eaten there several times. I've eaten at the Eataly restaurant chain, or it's a bunch of different restaurants up there. I've eaten at several of those, all very good. I've eaten at Best Friend, another very good place, and just a lot of good choices, okay? They did a nice bring on this, and overall, I feel like it's a great hotel on the strip. The pool's awesome. Like, it's not as nice as like an MGM Grand or a Mandalay Bay, but it's well done and it's very nice, okay? So you don't need, maybe you don't want the craziness of the MGM Grand and the Palm Tree Beach Club there, and you don't want the craziness of the Mandalay Bay and the wave pool. Come over here, you get a really nice pool, all well done, very nice and new, and you can even go upstairs to the reserve area there if you have that access, and it's very nice up there, okay? So I'm very, very pleased with my choice here of the pool. I'm actually chilling out here right now because I really like it out here. And then as far as the cons go, it is a little bit smaller of a casino. I think it was only 77 or 76,000 square feet. So, it doesn't take too long to walk around the casino. It is kind of a smaller property, especially if you compare it to like a Mandalay Bay, which is massive, or even an MGM, which is pretty massive. Some of their other properties here, Aria, another big one. This is kind of more like the size of like a New York a little bit, okay? Even like Excalibur's bigger, Luxor's bigger. But you're right here. So if you kind of get bored with this casino, you really have just a short walk to New York, and you can take the Aria Express right over to the Aria. And, they are connected in the back too, by the way. You can walk through just past here, the conference center. There's a walkway. A lot of times when I'm going to the T-Mobile Arena, you can actually park at the Aria and you can get out of here a little bit quicker, okay? Another con for this place, it's a positive and a negative, okay? If you come into something at the T-Mobile Arena, like a fight or a concert, or want to see a Vegas Golden Knights win the Stanley Cup again this year, then you would actually have very close proximity if you stay at this hotel just to walk across the street. Now, there's a little bit of a drawback too. If you're actually coming to this place or trying to get out of this place during one of those events, that traffic in front of this place is an absolute nightmare, okay? So you need to avoid that at all costs. But overall, I think I really enjoyed my stay here. Very happy with the room upgrade, very happy with the pool area. Everything here was top notch. I did even like the fitness center, and I really have no complaints on this property. So the negatives aren't too big on this one. But if you guys did appreciate my video and would like me to help plan your Vegas vacation, make sure you text me at 702-883-3006. Make sure you download that Party Plan app. We're getting a lot closer on that. Hopefully, it's taking a lot longer than we expected because I keep adding more stuff to it to make it better. But once it's ready, it's going to be a handy tool to plan your whole Vegas vacation. You'll be able to put your whole itinerary in there, keep track of all your expenses, and you get the most out of your Vegas vacation and any vacation for that matter, because this tool is going to be handy for anywhere. Eventually, we're going to be branching out of Vegas and we're going to be doing other markets as well. Right now, we're going to have show tickets on there. We're also going to have hotels. We're going to have bottle service, and we're also going to have all our packages. So slowly but surely, I'm getting some more packages uploaded. It's just a lot going on here in May. Busiest month of the year here. We're closing out May, and I only got so many hours in the day. I would appreciate a like on this video. Do subscribe to this channel for more. Bang the notifications bell. I'm Brian Pfeiffer, and I'm looking forward to mapping out your Las Vegas game plan. Let's talk soon. Bye.